I'm here at Great Slamsey's farm in Braintree for the Essex Police Rural Crime Awareness Day, and in the barn behind me are around 40 exhibition stands from the police and various security firms who are here to show the rural community some of the things they can do to tackle rural crime. So let's go and take a look inside.
Great Slamsey's, and thank you very much indeed. I've just been speaking to Bill Wheaton. I've been talking to the team a few days ago. This was filled with Christmas trees and various other items of farming machinery and other bits. Bill and the team have pulled together a remarkable event which is very, very important to Essex Police. I've been in post as Chief Constable for nearly 6 months. And both through the Policing and Crime Commissioner's rural team and the Rural Forum and meeting with many of you, I do understand that the issues that cause you a concern, whether that's hair coursing, whether it's theft of plant, whether it's theft of gates, fuel, everything else that goes on, are not always being dealt with in the way that you would want us to deal with them. What I can guarantee to you is, through the Farmers Action Panels, through the launch of the new specials team that are going to deal with rural issues from this weekend in the rural community, we're going to listen to you and we're going to listen to the tactics that you say we should be using to deal with those who wish to come into your communities, wreck your places of business and your farms. So Leon is the Chief Special Officer. He's with us today with the Sergeant who's going to lead the rural team. The first one will be based in Dunlow, and the second team we're going to roll out into Southwood and Ferrets. So it's a very important day for us, the launch of that team that Leon and the rest of the specials have done so much to pull together for us. I want to thank every single one of the exhibitors who've come along today. You've got a mixture of police, you've got gates security, CCTV security, tracking security. There's a whole range of things that I think will help us to help you. The other thing that we want to mention to you today is we're going to launch very soon a community messaging system. We're conscious that sometimes when things are going on in your communities, you get the information too late. I promise you that community messaging system will be targeting those issues for you, and we will try and improve the response across the board. Thank you to all of you for coming along. Thank you to the exhibitors. Thank you very much to Bill and everyone here who's made this day possible. Thank you to my team who pulled this together. They've done it on an absolute shoestring with the support of the local community. That's the way policing is at the moment. I'm not going to moan about the resources that are available to us. It's our job to do the best with what we've got. So I think we've got to thank you for Bill to do. Where's Brendan gone? There you are. Bill, are you there? And Mrs. Wheaton. That's the support. Look, I'm not sure which one's which one. And I believe there were a couple of questions somebody wanted to ask, and if you want to have a couple more, we are here to listen and to have any feedback you want to give. So, first question, who's going to ask that one?
We wanted to know why you felt it was important for you to be here today.
Why it's important for us to be here today is because I've listened to the concerns. We have the Deputy Policing and Crime Commissioner, who you can always spot because he's a head above everyone else. Lindsay Whitehouse is here. We're here because people from, for example, Tolson Darcy have presented a petition to Lindsay today because they're concerned about the level of hair coursing. I've been to other panels, Mr Crawford and others have talked about their concern that Essex Police don't understand fully the nature of rural problems. So we're here today to use the stalls to raise people's awareness of what's able to help themselves, but for us to listen about what we can do better.
Can I ask also what you think the rural communities can do to help Essex Police tackle rural crime?
What can rural... I'm just shouting this again, not because the other reason, I'm conscious that people might not hear. What can rural communities do to help us? You must get frustrated on occasions where you do reports and you don't feel you get the necessary response, and then stop telling us. If we're unsighted on it in rural areas, we will not be able to do anything. So it's continue to use those numbers. We will try and improve the 101 system so people get a better response. We'll combine, as Maurice has said, our normal policing teams with a new specials rural policing team, and we'll keep coming to these because we're committed to saying, you're taxpayers, you deserve the same level of policing as some of those town centres. I mean it, we're here because we care. We might not always get it right, but as a police service we're committed to getting better. So thank you very much indeed. And I'm not going straight away, I'll try and have a chat with any of you that might want to ask any questions or make any points. Thank you. Thank you.
Why do you think there's a need for a rural crime awareness day?
We're in a period of austerity. We've had cuts to our policing numbers and our policing teams, and our ability to respond to those jobs that come in has been reduced. We need to find ways of working together, better ways of working together, and make the most of the resources we have, and also make the farming and rural communities aware of resources available to them outside of the police service to actually reduce their opportunity to become victims of crime and the opportunity for criminality to occur on their premises.
I'm a master locksmith and my company is Actfast Locksmiths in House at Essex. One of the key issues around in the marketplace of security at the moment is lock snapping or lock attacking to Euro profile cylinders. How thieves are starting to look to overcome this system is by attacking the cylinder like this and breaking it in half at the point where it locks the door. Once this is broken, they can remove it from the door and get access to the actual part of the lock that operates the door, and they're in seconds. One thing that's been designed by several companies on the market at the moment to overcome lock snapping is the anti-snap cylinder, which has, if you see here, a sacrificial cut on the leading edge of the cylinder on the external part of the door, so that if somebody attacks this part, this breaks off rather than the whole part, and therefore the lock stays intact and they cannot actually attack the main lock system in a multi-lock door.
Okay, my name is Vince Wise. I'm the Police Liaison Officer with DataTag. Now, DataTag basically are a company that are administering the Caesar marking system, which is now heavily adopted by most manufacturers for construction and agricultural equipment, and it uses an array of different layers of technology, and we use that to our advantage working with the police. The overt side of it is unique registration. The covert side of it is using RF chip technology together with microdots and DNA water. And as a result of the technology now being used on 85% of brand new agricultural and construction equipment, we have seen the reduction of the thefts taking place that are Caesar marked by 4 times, and in relation to recoveries we've seen those go up 6-fold with machinery actually fitted with Caesar. So really it's a win-win situation for the insurers, the victims and the police.
The main purpose for today's event is for the visitors to be able to liaise with the various police teams and the exhibitors who are showcasing their services and the products that will help reduce rural crime.
Why do you feel it was important for the specialists to be represented here today?
Well, obviously today was our main event for launching our new rural policing team, which is obviously manned by members of Special Constabulary. We've got a new team that's going to be set up in Great Dunmow as a base station, and then we hope to move on to have a second team based at Woodham Ferrers. So obviously the main aim of this is to support the rural policing community, liaising with the wildlife officer, Andy Long, and obviously our remit's going to be building up relationships with all the farmers and the rural community.
What do you think visitors will get from the day?
I think they get a greater awareness of products and things that they can do to help protect themselves and their own farm areas.
Visitors to get from today?
You're getting all this behind you.
Can you edit this?
Yes.
Wow.
What do you want visitors to get from today?
I think the main thing that I want my phone to be.
So what do you want visitors to get from today?
I think the main objective of today's actual event is for the farmers to be able to liaise with the exhibitors who are displaying their
So what do you think visitors will get from the day?
Well, I think they'll get a greater awareness of products. Just start again, yeah.
Okay.
I'm in the wrong position. Right, the main objective from today's event is for the visitors to be able to liaise with the exhibitors at the event who are... Oh God, I'm going to give up.